If you find yourself buried in endless footage, struggling to turn long interviews or webinars into actual content, this might just be your new secret weapon. Today, I want to talk about Vizard, an AI-first editor designed specifically to take those long, unwieldy videos and transform them into ready-to-post short clips with minimal effort. If you manage a brand channel, run a creator account, or just produce a lot of content, you know that the real magic isn't in the raw file, but in the engagement you get from shorter pieces. I'm Danny, and I spend most of my time testing gadgets and apps, so you don't have to waste your time figuring out what actually works. I've tried everything from pocket recorders to complex editing suites, but Vizard has consistently been the biggest time saver in my professional toolkit. At its heart, Vizard is an intelligent AI tool that automatically scans your long-form video files to identify those high-engagement moments you usually miss. It doesn't just cut randomly either. It analyzes the content to trim snackable clips, generates captions, and even suggests the best thumbnails for you. Instead of bouncing between 5 different apps to edit, caption, and schedule, Vizard keeps everything in one central hub where you can manage your content calendar. Consider the massive amount of value trapped in a 90-minute interview or a webinar that most people never watch all the way through. If you try to extract those highlights manually, you're either looking at paying a fortune for an editor or burning yourself out trying to do it all yourself. Vizard solves this entire process end-to-end, so you can stop treating your long-form content like a digital paperweight. My typical workflow starts with uploading a long interview, where the AI immediately goes to work analyzing both the audio and the visual cues. It pinpoints the peaks, like a sudden emotional shift, a powerful personal story, or a punchy hot take, and suggests several clip options for you. These clips are already optimized for different platforms, whether you need vertical content for TikTok, Reels, or something more polished for YouTube. It even takes the guesswork out of the distribution phase by suggesting hashtags and captions that align with your specific audience's intent. The real magic happens with its auto-editing capability, which uses signals like emotional cues and pacing to render clips with built-in jump cuts and text. You can preview 10 different versions of a clip in seconds and just pick the one that feels the most compelling to you. If you publish across multiple channels, this is an absolute lifesaver because it adapts to the unique length and style requirements of every platform. Then there is the auto-scheduling feature, which is honestly one of the most underrated parts of the whole platform. You just set your posting cadence, and Vizard will automatically build a queue, intelligently spacing things out so you aren't spamming the same themes. Consistency is what actually drives growth, and having a tool that handles that scheduling for you makes a massive difference. And the content calendar acts as your mission control, where you can reorder posts, swap out clips, or edit thumbnails on the fly. You might be wondering if this is just another generic editor, but I've found that most competitors either lack the AI depth or limit your clips too severely. Many other tools force you to juggle separate apps for scheduling or captioning, which just adds more friction to your creative process. Vizard integrates these steps so you're not constantly switching windows or losing focus between different platforms. For example, I recently recorded a 20-minute strategy chat, and Vizard returned about 12 solid candidates instantly. I had a bold one-liner for TikTok, a 45-second explainer for YouTube, and several quick highlights for Instagram, all ready to go. Because the AI picked moments with strong hooks, these clips actually performed better than my usual manual edits. Vizard also excels at cross-platform optimization, meaning it can reframe shots for vertical, square, or landscape without you having to manually crop everything. Now, no tool is perfect, and if you are a perfectionist who needs frame-by-frame grading, you might still want a traditional editor for your big launches. But for the sheer volume of daily or weekly content, the speed advantage is undeniable compared to doing it all by hand. While it isn't free forever, the time it saves you, which effectively turns into money, usually makes it a very cost-effective choice for any creator. When you compare that to hiring a professional editor for every single episode or subscribing to a dozen different niche tools, it's a no-brainer. Whether you are a solo creator or a team managing multiple channels, the workflow is built to scale right alongside your content. If you look at pocket recorders or basic transcription apps, they're great for capturing notes, but they don't turn your talk into a social strategy. Vizard combines the intelligence of AI clipping with actual distribution tools, which is why it stands out from the competition. It's practically plug and play for podcasters, educators, and brands who want to spend more time on their strategy instead of wrestling with tech. In my experience, the best part is seeing the AI pull out great clips that I didn't even remember saying, which is a total win. You can feed it old webinars, past interviews, or long tutorial footage, and suddenly you have a month's worth of content ready to roll. I've linked to their trial in the description below so you can go poke around and see how it fits into your specific workflow. Thanks for watching, and if you want more gear and growth breakdowns like this, definitely click around the playlist to see what else I've tested.